Alright guys, so Halloween's now over. I did not get a single trick-or-treater, so kind of disappointing, but I took all my horror pins off this jacket, and since there's not really anything currently going on I'm excited for other than The Mandalorian, which I already have a jacket put together for that, I just kind of randomly went through, picked out some pins that just were standing out to me at the moment, put them on. Didn't really put any thought into it, but a lot of these are pins that I acquired during the warmer part of this year, so they've never been on a jacket. There are a lot of more premium pins. I will say that I'm careful about what I do when I wear these jackets, as well as try to take in mind what the weather's like. They're all backed with locking pin back, so they're nice and secure. But I just thought I'd go through everything, tell you about the pins. So one thing that I always do is on the collars, I try to have a pin set or two pins that are closely related to each other, that go well together. So from Punch and Chewy Press, I have this Sith holocron and a Jedi holocron, both beautifully designed. Well, I can say that about all these pins. Then I got a little Lord of the Rings section here. Both of these are from Evergood merch. I know he has a Legolas pin coming too that's in this style. Then we have little Harry Potter sections. These are both from Duncan Artworks. Got a really beautiful Horntail, 3D Horntail here, as well as the Veil. And down here I got my Star Wars section. So we got a Obi-Wan Kenobi from Blast Bolt, a Boba Fett from Punch and Shoot Press. This one's actually a B grade. As you can see, there's a little bit of miscoloration in the flames, but I still dig it. Then from MacGuffin Goods, we have this AT-AT. One of the best pins that he's done, at least his best Star Wars pin. And this is a collaboration pin from MacGuffin Goods and Utterly Magical with Leia and Cloud City. Got a little moving Millennium Falcon up here. Then over here is my Legend of Zelda / video game section. So we have a set of shield pins from Pin Plugged. And just kind of randomly thrown in there, we got a Final Stage pin from Smash Brothers Melee. We have some more Legend of Zelda pins from Tom Run Studios. So we have this Ocarina of Time. I really like this Navi the Fairy pin. Got a few fairy pins, but I think that's my favorite. And we have Midna's helmet. So yeah, and that's the current state of my jacket. I'm sure I'll add and take away some more pins and eventually come up with another theme for it, but that's what I'm doing with it right now. So I can't believe I just did this, but I just threw away all my candy. Like if I have junk food, I'm gonna eat it. As y'all know, I was trying to lose weight. I gained about half the weight I'd lost back. So yeah, I just threw away all that candy. Gonna try to get back on track now. So I worked like 2 hours overtime today, and then after that, they're wanting us to come in on Friday, which normally I'd be off. So I'm going to be working 6 days this week. I haven't done that in years. But good news is that's going to be a shitload of overtime. Hey guys, so I got 2 orders in today. So I'm going to start off with this one from Evergood Merch. So he recently launched a new service. I believe you could pay either $1.50 a month or $16 a year and get access to exclusive pins, early access to limited pre-orders, and 15% off all in-stock items. So this is the first exclusive release that he's done for it. There's a exclusive variant. There's been a couple variants. This one's exclusive to the those that subscribe to the Evergood Premium. This is probably either my favorite or second favorite. He recently launched a third variant of it that I may like slightly better than this one. It's kind of hard for me to decide. I'll say that the initial non-member release is probably my least favorite, though they're all still pretty cool. But yeah, it's this Darth Vader pin with the Death Star in the background, and as you can see, it's pretty huge. This one is numbered 63 of 72, so only 72 of these pins are made. So the difference is the main non-member release, the Death Star, was blue, and this lines going around it are white. Then the one that he recently launched, lines are white again, but this time the Death Star is red, so it gives it kind of a cool look. I mean, like the other colors is kind of more like a glow, like, you know, some, like, you know, space lights or red lightsaber, whatever is kind of highlighting it to give it that look. So they look pretty cool, but yeah, this one's either my favorite or second favorite. I can't really decide, but I'm not really one to get a lot of variants of different pins, and this is a more expensive pin. I mean, it is pretty premium quality. He also threw in a sticker. So I also got a t-shirt from Once Upon a Tee, because it's long sleeve weather and just the way that I organize it is going to go into the back of my rotation. It'll probably be quite a long time before I wear this one, but still I love adding shirts to my collection. So this is a Batman shirt. If you know me, I'm kind of a sucker for silhouette design, so we got a silhouette of a bat with Batman sitting on one of those iconic gargoyles that are all over Gotham that he likes to stand on, just overlooking the city. Trying to see if there's any crime he needs to intervene with. So that's all that I got today. I was supposed to get one other thing in, but last I checked tracking, it was still in California. So we'll see when it arrives. I have a feeling that election season is going to kind of mess up with the mail, since a lot of people are sending in mail-in ballots, and that's probably going to take priority over all our regular mail. I mean, I know post office is kind of messed up, but at least if I was, you know, had the authority to do that sort of thing, I'd probably give mail-in ballots priority over all other mail right now. But yeah, so that's all I got today. I've got a bit of a confession to make. Sometimes I rickroll myself. Alright guys, just got home from voting, so yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Hey guys, so I've had a stomach ache since last night, so I did manage to suffer through work with an hour of overtime, but unless if I start to feel better pretty soon, I do not plan on getting to work tonight. But today I got a box from Zobi Productions. So this is a one of their daily specials. Some of you might know that I'm a big fan of Friday the 13th. So this is a signed Jason mask and a signed 8x10 mystery grab bag. I think they said there's like 4 possible actors that you can get. To be honest, I haven't been that big on collecting Jason autographs, mainly just because there's been so many people who have portrayed him. I don't know, I kind of feel like it's one of those things like you gotta be really committed to it to actively collect them, but to get 2, I'm down for that. I will say that ideally I wouldn't be getting an Ari Lehman autograph. I know a lot of people don't like his autograph because he was only in the movie for a few seconds. He never actually wore the Jason mask, and his autograph isn't really worth very much, but I still think it's pretty cool. But that is the one Jason autograph I do have that I got from the Bandbox if I did end up getting it, I'd hope it'd be on the 8x10, not the mask, since I have it on a mask already. And I'd kind of like to get a Kane Hodder autograph, since he's the one person who's portrayed Jason in multiple movies and has been in a few of my favorites. He has some pretty good kills. I feel like he'd be a very fun Jason to work with. Like, I strangely feel like the actors of the people he was killing had a lot of fun getting killed by him. So let's get on into this. And this box looks like about the perfect size for Thomas. I think he likes boxes about this big. So we'll start with the mask, which unfortunately is a Ari Lehman mask. But what I do like is I don't have this on my mask, as he inscribed it Jason 1. So that's alright, and it is JSA authenticated. So I do rather like this mask too. So that's cool. And the 8x10 is can't remember the name of this. Worthington Gillette, I think. It was Jason 2. He's actually a bit of a controversial Jason actor, because he was the one that was officially credited as Jason in Friday the 13th Part 2, but the majority of the shots were uncredited and were done by Steve Dash, who passed away not too long ago, I believe last year. But yeah, he was only Jason for his unmasked scenes, which was only briefly at the end, but the majority of the shots were Steve Dash. I think, if I remember correctly, there was actually one shot where, like, all you saw were Jason's feet, and that was actually the costume designer who stood in for that, which can't remember her name, but that was the only female who ever portrayed Jason. But yeah, so either way, pretty decent pulls. I just kind of wish that this was a different autograph. I mean, I like that it's inscribed Jason 1, but still, I would prefer something that wasn't already in. But hey, that's just kind of what happens when you get a mystery bag. So at least I got one new autograph, you know, so that's cool. Hey guys, so today I have a order from London 1888. In my opinion, probably the best company for horror shirts out there. But something that's kind of weird about them is that whenever you order from them, if you order multiple items, usually they'll be in split shipments coming from different locations. So I do have another order from them. Well, not another order, but another delivery coming from them. So let's see which shirt I got in here, because I don't know which one's in which order. Okay, so this is a Friday the 13th movie based on Part 2, which coincidentally I actually just watched recently. Yesterday, that was when I watched it. So yeah, actually one of my favorite Friday the 13th movies. But yeah, I feel like in that movie the most iconic weapon he used was actually the sickle, more so than the machete. Really, overall, I'm not sure why, like, a lot of people associate Jason with the machete, because, I mean, if you watch through all the movies, it really just kind of grabs whatever's most convenient for him to use as a weapon. I mean, it doesn't really stick with particular weapons for very long in that series. But yeah, that's kind of one of the things I like about Jason, actually. But yeah, Friday the 13th Part 2 is one of my favorites. I can't remember if I already said that, but yeah. I'll probably have more shirts from London 1888 before this vlog is even over. Alright guys, so got a pretty decent sized mail haul today. Actually, once you take in all the individual items, it's pretty big. But yeah, I got 3 packages to open up. I'm going to go from least exciting to most exciting, though, you know, of course. I'm excited for all of these packages. So this first one is the other part of my order from London 1888. So got a couple more horror shirts in here. So first one is a Nightmare on Elm Street Operation Ivy parody. Operation Freddy. Operation Ivy was a band that I listened to a little bit, mostly in my college years. And then more recently, I've kind of really got back into them a lot more. Been revisiting a lot of the punk bands that I used to listen to a lot. This shirt, of all my recent London 1888 shirts I've ordered, this one's probably the one I'm most excited for. It's actually the most simplest of these shirts, but I just think it's really funny. I kind of wish I could have got it a little bit earlier, but hey. Anyway, if you just look at it briefly, it looks like it says Halloween 3 Sucks, which is my favorite of the Halloween movies. A lot of people don't like it. I absolutely love it, though. But then once you get a little bit closer and read the fine print, it says, if you think Halloween 3 sucks, it's because Tom Atkins fucked your mother. And I thought that was pretty hilarious. And this one is from PSA Press. They were doing, they do a lot of deals, specials, so it is kind of good to be, like, you know, keep an eye out for those. So I believe it was 20% off or 25% off, and for every 2 items, a free mystery pin. Maybe. I can't really remember for sure. I always feel like I've kind of drained all the pins that I'd like from them, but then usually when I get a free mystery pin, I end up liking it. But we'll see how it goes this time. So first pin, I see that my free mystery pin is one that I already have, so that's okay though. So they do a lot of these Kilroy pins. It was like a military graffiti from, I believe, the Second World War era. Yeah, so I got 2 of them here. This one is my free mystery pin. This is their newest pin. He's dressed up in a trench coat, holding up a wall. Usually has a wall with him. But yeah, they're pretty cool pins, but I already have this one. I just wanted to get this one. Then this pen is one of their newest designs. It's really cool. It's an original design. I guess really all of these are to some extent kind of semi-original. I mean, these are more like, you know, like history, pop culture type related than, you know, the more nerdier pins I generally collect. But yeah, this one is just the skeleton ripping through a wall. It's a cool 3D sculpted dual layered pen. Yeah, really cool design. This would have been a cool pen to get for Halloween too, but just some cool stuff. And it looks like I got a free sticker. I believe this is from a Choose Your Own Adventure book. I've read some of those when I was a kid. Always seem to get the really dark, depressing endings, which this one seems to depict. So this last order, someone on Instagram that I follow, Love Disco Style, I believe was her name. Yeah, she contacted me, said that she had a bunch of Cryptocurium stuff. She knows that I was into Cryptocurium. She said that she'd moved and just needed to clear out some space, so she showed me what she had. I made an offer and we worked out a deal, so yeah, there's going to be a bunch of Cryptocurium stuff, so let me get this open. If I can get it open. so looks like there's some prints in here too. So I'm going to start off with all the main goodies. Then I'm going to go from like, you know, I'm like the shirts and everything else. You know, I'm excited for everything, but I'm just going to go in the order of what I'm most excited for. So first off, we have a Beetlejuice pin of Harry the Hunter. I think it's kind of funny how iconic he's become since he's not really in the movie that much, but still pretty cool. Just a simple purple color on this on it, but looks pretty nice. Has a kind of nice little subtle shine to it that I like. Next up, franchise-wise, this is actually probably my favorite thing that I picked up. I don't know, I just kind of feel like the sculpt work on some of these other pieces are maybe a little bit more impressive, but of course everything's still cool. But we got the Necronomicon from Evil Dead. I do have a regular enamel Necronomicon pen, but yeah, these hand-sculpted, hand-painted resin pens are always cool. So yeah, I don't really put these on my jackets, and because it's that style, they don't really work well on pen boards either. But yeah, I like to put my Cryptocurium pens on my curtain. Then we have a Predator pen. Check out Predator. Then we have a wall plaque. Looks like the hanger may have came off it, but that's okay. Actually, I have a few Cryptocurium magnets that like somehow seems like the magnet part of it wore out or something, stopped working. Either way, they fell off my refrigerator, and thankfully, so far nothing I've ordered from Cryptocurium has had any damage to it. But yeah, I just kind of leave them laying on my shelf, and it still looks cool. So that's probably what I'll do with this. But got the Mongolian death worm. It's one of the more obscure cryptids, but one that I still think is really interesting. This is from a really early box. In memory, I think the Necronomicon pen was with it too. But yeah, that was one of the first Cryptocurium boxes that I really regretted missing out on. But I thought this was a cool piece. Then finally, not including all these prints that she threw in, we have a Frankenstein wall medallion from that iconic scene where you have the flower and he wanted to see if the little girl would float, and he accidentally drowned her and the whole village was after him. Yeah, I know a lot of people prefer Bride of Frankenstein over the original Frankenstein. They're both great movies, but personally I prefer the original Frankenstein. Overall, when it comes to Universal monsters, my favorite is Creature from the Black Lagoon, but yeah, the first Frankenstein is probably my favorite right after that. And what do you know, the plaque just fell off that too. But that's no big deal. Again, I'm just going to have this sitting on my shelf. It'll still look cool. Then we got some prints. Let's see if I even know what any of these are from. This from The Thing. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like it might be The Thing, but I really don't know. We have a Edgar Allan Poe Raven print, I guess. But that might not necessarily be intended to be Edgar Allan Poe. It might just be kind of a generic Halloween print. But either way, this kind of reminds me of Edgar Allan Poe. And it looks like we have a neat Halloween-inspired print. Not sure if that monster has any significance or if it's just a cool original design, but I still dig it. So yeah, that's all the Cryptocurium goodness from Love Disco Style, so check her out on Instagram. So that's all that I got for today's haul. But yeah, just some random thoughts. So if y'all haven't seen, looks like Johnny Depp has been dropped off the Fantastic Beasts franchise. I kind of feel like that news is going to get kind of drowned out in all the election madness. I was a fan of a lot of his characters and a lot of his acting. Though, to be honest, I kind of felt like him as Grindelwald was maybe a little bit weak by his standards. I don't know, I just wasn't really getting overly excited about him in the first place. And quite frankly, I feel like he's kind of an asshole off screen. And I kind of feel like with all these, accusations and the whole like Me Too movement, I guess you could call it, even though I kind of feel like that movement is mostly over with, but I guess it's not entirely over with. I do feel like there's been a fair amount of accusations that were maybe false, but with Johnny Depp, I'm just kind of leaning towards it being true. I know that's kind of something that might stir up some controversy, but quite frankly, I just feel like he seems like an asshole. But yeah, I do appreciate his acting. I do appreciate a lot of characters that he's portrayed. So I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen with Fantastic Beast. Then on the election side, I'm pretty happy with what's been going on so far. I just wish Trump would quit being an asshole about it. But I feel like all he's really doing is delaying the inevitable. Looking forward to finally getting him out of office, but yeah. So I don't know if this will be my last clip or not. We shall see tomorrow, I guess. Hey guys, so I am gonna have another clip on this because I'm expecting mail today. I might do a cooking video. I don't think I will though, but so yesterday was the day that I worked when I was supposed to be off, so that's done and over with, but now I'm starting to feel sick, so that's great. It's just seasonal allergies. I went ahead and got COVID tested again. I came back negative once again. But the really big exciting news is congratulations to Joe Biden, congratulations to Kamala Harris, and congratulations to America. I think we're going to be entering a really good era for America over the next several years, really. Honestly, I think I might actually be more excited about Kamala Harris, our first female vice president, than I am Joe Biden, although I am excited for Joe Biden as well. But, I think Kamala Harris will become president later, so this is exciting times for America. But yeah, hopefully my mail will arrive soon. Hey guys, so got a ton of pins in just now, so gonna go through them now. These first two are from closely related companies, husband and wife, so I'll start off with the wife's company of Culture Girl Flair. So let's see. And it looks like there's a bonus sticker again, but yeah, this is Ahsoka Tano. Been really digging these Star Wars pins she's been doing. Mostly, but not entirely focused on the females from the Star Wars TV series. As much as I love Ahsoka, I've kind of recently decided that there's been a bit of an overabundance of Ahsoka pins lately, so I'll probably not be buying them as much as I have been, but this one's probably my favorite of them. No, Nerd Pins also have a order from in here. In fact, I think I'll do that after I do the one that comes after this. But I know he recently dropped another one, but I honestly just wasn't really digging it too much. I mean, I may get eventually, but I'm not a big rush for it. For some reason, it was like all white and gray. Not really sure why, but so this one's from the husband, Evergood Merch. So this pen had a chase variant. If you ordered it, I think there's like a 25% chance that you'll get a bonus variant pen tossed in it. I did not get it, but this is a three-way collaboration between 1313 Studios, Jception, and Evergood Merch, and it's this Mandalorian pen, and I really like the backing card on this, so I'll probably be keeping the backing card on this one. I think they also have a pen of the Jon Favreau Mandalorian that is in production too, so I'll probably snag that one up. So like I said, this next order is from Nerd Pens, so let's get it open. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a bonus mystery pen in this one since he always tosses them in, so got his typical note and discount card. So bonus pen, I was actually considering getting this one, so that's good. It's a original design. He does a lot of like more I guess uplifting ideas type designs, original designs. So it says, remember when you wanted what you currently have, so that's cool. Because I do remember there was a time in my life when I was hoping I'd be somewhere like where I am right now, and just didn't really think that that was something that I'd really ever get to. I mean, I'm not like, you know, like big upper class or, you know, have like the world's most comfortable living or whatever, but, you know, there was a time when I was significantly struggling a lot more. And, yeah, I'm pretty happy where I am right now in life, you know. So this next pen is a pen I ordered. Might be one of his best pens that he's done yet. I have to think about it a little bit, but it's this Darth Maul pen based on, I believe it was the second to the last episode of Clone Wars when he was in prison in that special chamber. So yeah, and this one's a dual layered pen. So first layer of the pen is, I believe it's a soft enamel pen with epoxy coating on it. To be honest, once you put epoxy over it, it doesn't make a huge difference if it's soft or hard enamel. And then you got a soft enamel border going around it for his imprisonment, so pretty neat. And this last order is one that got delayed for a while. I suspect that the election somehow had something to do with it, but given the results, I'm not overly upset about it. So let's get into it. This is from Ursa Major Supply, by the way. So, got their business card with a discount code, which I always forget. Let's see, what else do we got? So you toss in a little Halloween coaster. Fortunately, it arrived a little bit late. Oh well. Got a sticker, and then the pen I order is this deluxe Shelob pen from Harry Potter. So let's get out of the packaging. And he's got these little, or did I say Shelob? Aragog. Shelob's from Lord of the Rings, but I believe he does have a Shelob design in the works too. And I like to see him do the spider from The Mandalorian too. I think that'd be pretty badass. But yeah, so that's always fun to have little deluxe pens like that. So that's all my pens. This will probably be my last clip for this vlog. I know it's been a longer one, so I appreciate you watching. And I may add a cooking clip to this at the end. I don't think I will, though, because I'm not feeling too well. I think I just kind of gotta have to go out to pick up ingredients. I just kind of feel like staying home and relaxing, even if that means eating crappy food. So that's probably what I'll end up doing.